It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Good evening, sports fans. This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith. Tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers playing against the Pistons in Detroit. Looking at the Pistons,
standing 6'11", number 27, Zaza Pachulia. At the other forward scorer.
It's time for some hoops at Little Caesars Arena, home of the Pistons. And we're going to bring it to you live on 2K Sports. We're all set to bring you NBA action. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan with Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Taking a look at the Lakers. Sitting at third in the West, there's no question this is a top-notch team.
And you know, for the Lakers, they're well above the position they were expected to be in at this stage. Now the question becomes, can they keep it up in the playoffs?
I think they can, Greg, but one thing's for sure, they're about to find out that regular season pressure is no match for the playoff pressure.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. Lonzo Ball out there with AI. And it's McGee in at the center, locking down the middle. Now, Chris, right around this time of year, these teams are trying to maneuver around the injuries they're being afflicted with. That's a tricky dance sometime for these teams.
Oh, man, it's such a tricky dance, especially for the coach. How do you get your player rest? Is a player injured or hurt? How do you separate or define that? Because you never want a guy to play injured. And the length of the season, Kevin, it takes such a big toll, but that's what's so fair at the end of the season. Everybody's tired. Everybody's injured. Everybody must adjust. That's what makes the playoffs special. That's the wild card thrown in. Fatigue and injury, and how can you handle and adjust to that?
Great answer. That one goes. Count it.
And Drummond is so ridiculously strong inside, just simply overpowering the D in the post.
Ball kicks to AI. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Now the pass to Kuzma over Pachulia. And the Lakers with another miss. And stolen by Kuzma. Passes it to AI. There's the dish to James. And AI gets it to go on the assist by James.
Oh, fantastic vision. I mean, Bron always cognizant of everyone around him.
Kennard kicks to Pachulia. Pass to Drummond. Picked by Pachulia. Drummond passes to Jackson. No good with the triple.
Oh, it's a confidence shaker when you can't hit a wide open three like that.
Pass to Kuzma. And it's ball in the corner. AI outside. Kuzma inside. Goes up against Pachulia. And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That is his first foul of the game. The Pistons leading. Kennard kicks to Pachulia. The pass to Drummond. Outside Jackson. Good on the three-point shot. Jackson's got his first 3 points of the game.
The catch and shoot, Jay, is lethal when used correctly. Easy to see why Jackson likes it so much.
Here's AI. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Nice way to start the evening. His numbers getting calls, and for good reason.
Well, yeah, he's a guy who can carry you for stretches, long stretches in this game. You want to get him involved early and often.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ball. Earlier, David Aldridge spoke with head coach Dwayne Casey. Dave, what'd you find out?
Well, Kevin, when I asked him about the defensive game plan, he said they have to clog up the middle and deny clean looks at the basket. If they can do that, he thinks they'll have the upper hand. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Pachulia dishes to Jackson. Drummond a screen. 6 on the shot clock. Out of bounds. Pistons ball as Detroit keeps possession. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Kennard, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Kennard's got his 3rd basket of the night. Lakers trail by 4. LeBron outside. Tipped away. Now running up the court, Robinson pushing it up. No one near him. Count the basket. Kennard's got 8 points.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. AI up top. Passes the ball. AI sets a screen for Ball. Inside, and the slam dunk by McGee.
Oh, look at that awareness of Ball. Fantastic at recognizing when his teammates are wide open.
And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Habit. And Drummond throws it down.
Well, you just got to respect the leaping ability of Drummond, leaving the floor effortlessly, throwing it through the hoop.
You know, it's so rare to see a player who really struggles at the free throw line dramatically improve their free throw percentage. But that's exactly what Andre Drummond did last season, taking it from the 30s, how about up into the 60s.
So it's Detroit now after the basket by the Lakers. Picked by Pachulia. 11 feet away, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Jackson's got his 2nd basket. Lakers trail by 6. The drive by James. Here's Kuzma. Lays it up and banks it in. He's got 7.
His touch has been terrific this quarter. Most of what he puts up is going down.
Jackson kicks to Drummond. Jackson with it. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Miami.
Yeah, but it wasn't all about himself. He also did a great job at creating for his teammates. So many assists tonight.
Here's Ball. Following the score by Reggie Jackson. To the left side wing. AI passes to Kuzma. They set the pick. LeBron against Robinson, and the dunk by James.
And you think of all the different images in your mind over the years of James attacking the rim.
Pistons leading by 4. Down low. Here's AI in the game against Toronto. Very impressive.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
AI's gone 3 for 4 here from the field. Jackson kicks to Pachulia. Drummond a screen. Back to Pachulia. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson.
And you can see how comfortable Pachulia is inside. Uses his size to get the shots he wants.
Ball dishes to AI. Jackson against Ball. And Kuzma has it in the corner. Back to Ball. 5 on the clock. From the stripe, again, Los Angeles.
And you live with that. Ball has to keep hitting these contested jumpers.
Detroit's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Kennard kicks to Pachulia. Nice ball movement by Detroit. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ball. And let's go now to the rookie watch. For the past month, these have been the most productive NBA rookie scores. You look at AI, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player.
And those numbers have started to set him apart offensively from most of the other rookies in the league.
Jackson against Ball. Outside Robinson, 6 to shoot. And Robinson throws it down.
And a lot of scoring here early on. This is the type of game the fans love to see.
And the type of game that many coaches hate. Very little defense being played on either end.
Ball with the bucket.
And the level of concentration. It has to be demoralizing for the D, seeing him sink these hard shots.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Smith checked in for Robinson. Reggie Bullock comes in for Luke Kennard. And it's Ish Smith in for Reggie Jackson. Smith outside. He kicks to Drummond. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
Well, it's easy to see why Drummond is one of the strongest guys in the game. Even when he gets bodied, he still gets these shots to fall.
Rondo passes to Harris. Beasley the screen. Harris's shot is good. Harris has got it all tied up now for the Lakers.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
Ingram against Pachulia. And Bullock now top of the key. Out to Smith. Fires the 3. Another 3 for Detroit.
The 3 ball is Smith's go-to. We all know that. He's excellent at measuring up any shot beyond that arc.
C-Webb the Pistons from 2003 to 2008 with 6 consecutive trips to the Eastern Conference Finals and 1 title. But in the decades since, only 2 playoff appearances and 0 playoff wins.
Well, yeah, think about it. The 2004 title team was led by Joe Dumars, who won championships back-to-back with the Pistons. You need that type of lineage. Think about Boston, Danny Ainge. Think about the Lakers with Magic Johnson. Well, the Pistons need that type of consistency. They need a leader. The Pistons, once again, hoping to find that magic in chemistry.
And here's Bullock. Rajon Rondo getting it to go from deep. AI dishes to Beasley. Sweet little floater. And the Lakers lead by 2.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Smith. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
It was nice seeing Smith share the wealth, showing great focus passing the ball to his teammates.
Rondo kicks to AI. Back to Rondo. Pass to AI. And he banks in the layup. AI's got 8. 1:25 left in the first quarter. Rondo against Smith. Smith with the basket on the assist by Smith. 6 points for Smith.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
AI sets a screen for Harris. Beasley with a screen on Smith. Back to Rondo. Shot clock at 5. Beasley the screen. Off the screen, Rondo. Nice jump shot. Good. Rondo's got his second basket of the game.
And I love how he comes off head up, always in attack mode, whether to find or finish.
Tries from 10, and Detroit again with the bucket.
And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
Left side, Harris. Beasley the screen. AI sets a screen for Harris. A second chance effort. Outside for Rondo. AI sets a screen for Rondo. 15 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Now here is Smith. He's guarded by AI. Drummond passes to Smith. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
The cleverness of Smith showing itself once again. Terrific at getting into the heart of the D and then cashing in.
And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Pistons lead by 3. Let's take a quick break now. The playoffs are not too far away. We talked to AI about his team being in the hunt.
Personally, this is what it's all about. You know, every game, every quarter, every possession means so much right now that it brings out the best in you. Our team knows what's on the line, and having that fire under you is something that you always strive for as a competitive athlete. Personally, I love this time of year.
And AI and his team have some tough battles. With a different look here for the Pistons. Pachulia, he's checked in for Stanley Johnson. Robinson comes in for Smith. Kennard, he's checked in for Reggie Bullock. And it's Jackson in for Smith. Jackson is out there with Kennard. Then there's Andre Drummond. Then there's Pachulia. And it's Robinson in at the 3 slot. That's the group for Detroit right now. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against the Raptors was tremendous. He finished with 24 points and piled on the stats to round out a double-double. Just a really strong all-around effort. He really had his fingerprints on the game. Did pretty much whatever he wanted. And it'll be interesting to see how he follows it up here tonight.
David, appreciate the report. He was a one-man show in that game.
And, you know, it'll be interesting to see how much that took out of him. I mean, he'll have a hard time putting up anything even close to those numbers here tonight.
I mean, well, it should have taken all the energy out of him. It should have taken something out of him, Greg. I mean, he pushed the envelope in every way that night. He was unreal.
Back to Jackson. Picked by Pachulia. Misses off the right iron.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Ball, the pass to AI. Kicks it to McGee. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Here's Kennard. He's guarded by AI. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That is his first foul of the game.
But Luke Walton, he's definitely a coach players like to play for. I mean, it helps that he was a player not too long ago. Both stars and role players appreciate the candor and the opportunity he provides them.
Here's Robinson.
I love the defensive tenacity. James showing real hustle and energy on this end of the floor.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
AI right side. And AI throws it down.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
And here's Jackson. 7 points in the game. And with Walton, you hear players talk about the leeway that he allows them.
And that extra bit of trust Walton gives goes a long way. It's why so many rookies have been able to flourish under him. Young players develop when you let them learn on the fly, and Walton has done a good job of creating that environment.
Outside Robinson. And stolen by James. Pass to AI. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. Andre Drummond picks one up.
And that's what you like to see from James, involving his teammates, a terrific passer who enjoys setting the table.
The Lakers have been at their finest form at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes.
And they've been mediocre all season long, just about 72% from the line.
Free throw, no good for AI. NBA rosters are turning over faster, it seems, these days. Chris, how much do former teammates know about defending one another? Or is it a non-issue?
Oh, no, it's more than a non-issue, Kevin. You were right in your assumption that, listen, if former teammates, they have a little more inside information. And you know why it matters? Because every day after practice, you know, the first thing guys do after they get their water, they play one-on-one. And so you understand guys' tendencies. You learn how they get into a rhythm. We're all creatures of habit. Let's remember what Kevin Durant did. Remember how he came down on the same end of the floor in the finals and hit the same tough shot over the extended hand that he did? Well, if you notice, he did that on his crossover, that right to left setup. And so if you know him, you may know that he's going to do that. And also, you may know that he has a counter just in case. It allows you to keep your hand out the cookie jar, not to gamble. It gives you an educated guess on maybe what some of the greatest offensive players in the world are going to go to next to get that bucket. Any piece of information matters. And yeah, you've been practicing against them. That's a good thing.
Pistons trail by 16. Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
Away from home, you got to execute, and they did that flawlessly.
Yeah, and they also controlled the pace of the game for most of the night. Outstanding effort in a hostile environment.
And let's take a peek at the players contending for a spot in the dunk contest this year. Each and every one of these guys can do amazing things around the bucket.
And they will. I guarantee you that we're going to see things in this year's contest that we've never seen before. Those fellas have some tricks up their sleeve for sure.
You look at AI, and I know he'd like to make a move up in the consideration. He's got all the athleticism you hope for from a dunk contest participant.
He sure does. Lots of competition, though, in the running this year to get that big invite.
And as always, we'll keep the updates coming in as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. One thing we already know, there are some great players pulling in votes so far.
Yeah, and I think it's safe to say that this is going to be one of those dunk contests that everybody's going to be tuning into.
LeBron, good.
Yeah, a big part of this run here has been their ability to score from mid-range.
Here's Kennard. He's guarded by AI. Jackson kicks to Drummond.
And Kevin, they need to keep feeding Drummond the ball. When he's scoring like this, he only needs a few baskets to catch fire.
And here's Los Angeles. They're on a 13-5 run. James shoots off the screen, and he knocks down the jumper. James has got 11.
In the mid-range, rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
Here's Jackson, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Lonzo Ball picks one up.
As a kid, Jackson saw a lot of the world. His dad was in the Air Force, so he lived in Italy, England, North Dakota, Florida, Colorado. He was all over the place.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Listen, 84 is a really good number to post at the foul line, and that's where he's at on the year.
And that one falls for Jackson.
Well, Reggie Jackson, drafted by the Thunder with the 24th pick in 2011. Now, despite playing big minutes, he wasn't happy backing up Westbrook. He wanted the chance to start.
And Jackson burned some bridges on his way out of Oklahoma City. Some felt he put himself before the team.
Well, it worked out financially. I mean, a 5-year, $80 million contract. I mean, it's doubtful the Thunder could have afforded it, but from that standpoint, hard to knock him.
James. It's Drummond with the rebound.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Jackson passes to Kennard. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Ball. For the finish. And Ball slams it in.
Oh, solid at swiping the ball away. Ball is great at studying his man and anticipating his next move.
Here's Jackson. He's got 9. The pass to Drummond. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. Well, C-Web, Andre Drummond, the 9th pick in 2012. Some teams had questions about his competitive spirit. Thought he was a little too passive with UConn.
His off-the-court personality might have fed into that. I heard he's a big teddy bear, but that hasn't stopped him from beasting on the court here in the association.
And the Pistons making a change here. Smith has checked in.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Able to keep his balance even while getting hit. I mean, ball absorbs contact very well.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Kennard. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Heat in Miami. Over AI. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Kennard's got 5 points now in the quarter. Kuzma sets a screen. Here's Ball. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over.
Remarkable at sizing up screen and rolls up. Ball, he has a knowledge of how to break down the defense. It's special.
And so it's Los Angeles with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter.
Thanks.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. We're seeing a tremendous game from Lonzo Ball.
Yeah, and sometimes you find yourself in a role you're not comfortable with, but his passing in the first half really was impressive.
Yeah, some of it is based on how the defense is playing you. He didn't force things. Instead, he rewarded his teammates.
So the Lakers 5 right now. Inside, we've got Kuzma and McGee. AI is out there with Ball, and it's James in at the 3. Knocked away. Here's Kennard. Picked by Pachulia. Outside Jackson. Over Ball. Pistons keep it alive. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And Jackson certainly doesn't lack confidence. A speedy guard who can fill it up in no time.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. And that one falls for Jackson. A lot of personalities in this game, Chris. Such a big part of what makes the NBA so entertaining.
Oh, man, think about our boy Dre. Draymond Green, for those of you that don't know Day. But Draymond Green, his personality is not only great for his team, but also for us fans when we see him on the court. How about Embiid, Mr. Personality on social media? You love it. And how about Jaylen Brown with his wise ways on the chessboard, the most interesting basketball player in the world. So all of these guys are exciting, fun personalities to watch from the game.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Drummond with a screen on Ball. Drummond. And Drummond is right there. Drummond's got 15 points.
Oh, man, in these screen and roll plays, Jackson is just exceptional. Just reads the defense well and delivers remarkable passes to his teammates.
And that one's good. James.
Continuing to push the action and build this lead.
And you see he's not worried about what's on the scoreboard. He just wants to go ham each possession.
Here's Jackson. McGee with the block. Now here's LeBron. 13 points in the game. Shoots off the screen. Again, the Lakers.
A rock-solid start for him. I mean, they're 3 for 3 since coming out of the locker room.
Pistons trailed by 19 to the middle. Here's Pachulia. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. And the call will be against Luke Kennard. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Here's Kuzma.
A capable defender with a solid reach. Pachulia is skilled at contesting shooters and intimidating them.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Ball against Jackson. Passes it to Drummond. Here's Kennard. A putback, and Drummond is right there. Drummond's got 4 this quarter.
Well, he's done his part, no doubt about it. Still yet to miss in the game.
James kicks to AI. Pass to Kuzma. AI outside, and there's the call on Andre Drummond. That's his 4th foul of the contest. So for the Pistons, Reggie Bullock comes in for Glenn Robinson III, and it's Ish Smith in for Luke Kennard. And then for the Lakers, Ingram, he's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Ball. 6 to shoot. McGee sets the pick for Rondo, but they recover it. The shot's good from McGee. McGee's got 10 points.
And you can see how this game is going. I mean, put a body on somebody.
Man, this is what happens when you get discouraged. Sometimes it just affects every part of your game.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. The Lakers beat them last time when these two teams met in Los Angeles.
And turnovers were the story for them when they saw each other last. I mean, just a heartbreaking way to lose the game.
And the Pistons making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Michael Beasley, he's checked in for the Lakers. Josh Hart comes in for LeBron. Smith outside. Here's Bullock. Misses the 3. Lakers leading by 19. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
It'll be a jump ball.
And the Pistons with possession here. Detroit's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3-ball well. Pass to Pachulia. Here's Drummond. Nails the baby hook. Drummond's got 6 here in this quarter.
He's one of the guys having a solid game for them, but as a whole, they've been lacking.
They set the pick. Rondo with it. Now Smith defending. Beasley the screen. Hart, no good.
Well executed, great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Yeah, coming off of a good pick, you want to get that when he gets the separation he needs. I know he would love to have that one back.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
For Detroit, they have made 7 free throws and missed 3 in this game.
And Johnson, the former Arizona Wildcat, certainly has a bright future in this league. The combination of shooting, speed, and length he possesses is just exciting.
And C-Web, so many talk about the 2001 Lakers and how they might be one of the greatest teams to ever play. You saw their talent firsthand. What do you think?
I think they had, Kevin, a Hall of Fame coach, 2 of the greatest players to ever play the game, and Shaquille O'Neal and Kobe Bryant. And right there, that 15-1 in the playoffs, that's the gold standard. I mean, Kobe and Shaq were very motivated that year, and I think they're in the conversation for best team ever.
To the middle. Pachulia, no luck.
Look, you can't defend down low much better than that. Refuses to give him an easy path to the bucket.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. The Lakers have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well.
2 shots.
First free throw is good. It's been a few years now since rules were put into place to curb the hack-a-shack strategy. C-Web, do you think the NBA made the right choice in discouraging that style, that tactic?
You know, Kev, I'm torn on this one. I don't think so. I do think that the game would have gotten ugly, the pace would have gotten bad, but I think it would have been only a couple of years as players would have been embarrassed enough to improve their game. As I travel to different places, the one thing that's the difference between the United States and other places they can shoot free throws. Other places they just aren't at the park dunking or hanging on the rim. They're actually shooting shots and skill sets and dribbling, and You know, I was at one time a terrible free throw shooter, and the embarrassment of not making them, missing them late in the games, not being able to be there for your team the way you want to, oh, trust me, it's no better motivation than that. Not giving me a handicap and a crutch saying, oh, don't do it. I don't like the fact that they've tried to place a curb on the hack-a-shack strategy. My thing is get you in the gym in the offseason and make some free throws.
The pass to AI. It's blocked.
Now, this is why Pachulia is out here, to make his presence known with blocks like that.
Inside, Smith, and it's slammed in by Smith.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying annex to narrow the deficit.
Give the loose D an assist on that one. Get a body on him.
Hart the pass to Ingram. AI up top, covered by Smith. And that one's good, Ingram.
Not settling. I mean, Ingram uses his size and athleticism getting to the paint.
Pistons trail by 15. Passes it to Bullock. Picked by Pachulia. Whistle on the play. Bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
And Reggie Bullock with a breakthrough year in 2017-18. He played more minutes in one season than in his first 4 seasons combined.
They've got Reggie Bullock. Robinson is out there with Pachulia. Then there's Reggie Jackson. And it's Kennard in at the 2-guard spot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. Now here's Bullock, covered by LeBron. Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads cut down now to just 6 on the basket from Pachulia. And Bullock, a bright spot for the Pistons. Chris, some most improved player talk, in fact, about him. And boy, last season did he shoot the cover off the ball.
He's second best three-point percentage in the league. If he keeps it up, he's due for a big pay raise.
Robinson dishes to Jackson. Back to Robinson. He kicks to Jackson. Clock at 6. Shoots over ball. Jackson misses.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Pass to Robinson. Picked by Pachulia. Back to Robinson. Pachulia with the screen on Kuzma. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Bullock, good.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball game.
Lakers leading by 3. LeBron kicks to Kuzma. AI sets a screen for Kuzma. Back to James. To the paint. Kuzma with the screen for Ball. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Detroit's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the 4th quarter. Pachulia with the screen on LeBron. Picked by Pachulia. Here's Kennard. McGee with the block. And they get it back. The score now all even. 18 points for Reggie Jackson.
That gives him 2 3-pointers for the game, 1 in each half. I mean, he may add to that total pretty soon.
And the Lakers call time here.
And the talk in their huddle is going to be about taking care of the basketball. I mean, their turnover numbers are terrible.
Lakers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. James, the pass to AI. Good, and the assist goes to James. And that's now 20 points for AI.
A good score inside, and the defense really offering very little resistance.
That's just an attack mindset. I love it. Game on the line, he's out competing, guys.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And I like the way he's settled down here. I mean, after the sloppy first half, he's done a much better job taking care of the ball.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. James against Robinson. Ball with a wide open look. Drains it from beyond the arc. Now it's a 5-point Laker lead.
Well, he's played a smart and strong game. His field goal percentage proves it.
And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Down low, Jackson, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Jackson's got 5 points now this quarter.
And Jackson is very good at catching the D off guard, especially inside where he needs to be fast and getting that shot off.
Here's Ball. Score that one for him, his 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
Oh, look at the soft touch on the teardrop.
And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
4th foul of the game for him. He's starting to get into that danger zone.
Here's Jackson. And count it, and a chance for one more at the free throw line.
How about the muscle from Jackson on that play? Even with the contact, he knocked the bucket down easily.
5th person, team's 3rd.
The free throw drops for Jackson.
Well, and for the Pistons, their 2nd season in the new downtown arena. I mean, all 4 of the city's major sports teams now play within a few blocks of one another. Something seen nowhere else in the country. Very special for Detroit.
And that one's good. AI.
He has a little bit of trickeration with that one. Gets that one to go against the length.
Well, let's just call it what it is. Great body control on the lane and takes the contact, still knocks it in softly off the glass. I mean, that shot just can't be blocked the way he adjusted.
Stolen by Ball. And here we go. AI heading to the hoop. And the dunk by James.
Oh, what a crazy connection right there. James knowing when to fly towards the rim. Amazing at completing these alley-oops.
And that unleashed chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
Yeah, Kevin, that's what he was thinking. Get aggressive, attack the basket, and get this game going their way.
Pistons trail by 6. Kennard kicks to Jackson. Pachulia with the screen on Ball. Pass to Kennard. Shot clock at 6. From deep. Got a hand on it.
Not his best day from three-point range. I mean, just one in the first half and still looking for his first here in half number 2.
And I love the momentum he's building. Last game, he was just as dominant.
And defensively, you know he's feeling good right now. And as the opposing team, you better adjust your scheme accordingly.
And it's Bullock in the corner. Picked by Pachulia. Here's Kennard. He's guarded by AI.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
That's his 2nd person. Shooting 2 for Detroit. Luke Kennard.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And as great of a free throw shooter as he is, it's still a part of his game. He works very hard at it.
LeBron dishes to AI. To the paint. The shot's good from McGee. And the Lakers lead by 8.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Here's Kennard. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
And he's been the key for their offense with the way he shot the basketball.
And they're going to need even more out of him with the score being what it is.
To the inside. Here's Bullock. McGee with the block. But they'll get another chance. Shot's good by Kennard.
And they've shown a little extra hustle on the offensive glass here in the second half. Second chance points are starting to add up for them, and they can use every one of them.
Here's AI. The shot that time, not on target. And Detroit the other way now. To the inside. Knocked loose and stolen by AI. Here's Kuzma, and Kuzma slams it in.
And it only takes a few buckets for Kuzma to get going. He's a crafty, dangerous scorer.
Pistons trail by 6. Jackson kicks to Bullock. The pass to Kennard. Pistons passing it around. Outside Robinson. Here's Kennard. 5 on the clock. Inside. Here's Pachulia. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
The feed to McGee. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 9 assists now tonight. Detroit's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Kennard kicks to Pachulia. Now here's Bullock. Defense is right there. The free throw drops for Jackson. Stanley Johnson, he's checked in for Reggie Bullock. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Los Angeles leading by 4. Pass the ball. AI sets a screen for Ball. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And here is Los Angeles now. LeBron outside. Kuzma with the screen for James. There's the pick. Clock at 4. He used that pick to get in close. LeBron's got 4 points in the quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Johnson the screen. Ball against Jackson. Here's Kennard. Dishes it to Johnson. Pass to Kennard. Outside Jackson. They get a hand on it. A second chance effort. And the layup is up and in. Jackson's got 29.
And just a fantastic job by Jackson. Remaining aggressive on offense. His team turns to him in these moments, and he knows how to provide.
And Stanley Johnson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Ish Smith, he's checked in for the Pistons. Another steal. Oh, and here comes Smith, all alone.
You know, Kevin, the resiliency of Smith is something you have to admire. He's bounced around the league, but has finally become a value rotation player.
Rajon Rondo is checked in for Los Angeles. He gets the first. That narrows the lead down to just 3. Smith hits them both.
And now you're in a great position thanks to those clutch free throws. One possession game now.
LeBron passes to AI. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second one is good. Aim both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
And how big was that? He is just so reliable, so confident at the free throw line.
Smith kicks to Robinson. 1:30 left here in the fourth quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. And you can feel the crowd react as one.
Guys, what a blast of energy that just sent through this entire building.
Outside for Rondo. There's a screen to the left wing. A wide open look here for Kuzma. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist. Rondo's got 4 assists in the game. Smith against Rondo. Over to the left wing. Kennard, the pass to Johnson. Nails it. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Well, guys separate themselves by how they perform in clutch situations. Give this man his props.
Money!
Yeah, Rondo just knows how to wheel and deal. Has that exceptional feel for when one of his guys is open.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. They're behind by 4. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now a moment to take a look at our Jordan Player of the Game.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear Dwayne Casey talk to his team. He told them to stick with it. He said, this game is right here, guys. This is our game to take. Precision, purpose, and poise. Kevin, we'll see if they can get it done.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Well, that takes physical ability, good timing, those 2 things that he possesses.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
Yeah, and for being the 27th pick in the 2017 draft, Kuzma has made his mark early, already surpassed expectations.
And he is unable to get the second one. And not as productive a trip as you would like, but they're still in a pretty comfortable position. Yeah, showing some strength in the paint there. Tough rebound.
And an intentional foul right there. So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6.
Well, the GOAT watch continues. Every year, every accomplishment goes into the analysis. I mean, LeBron will probably never be able to escape.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game.
A good league is even better with excellent work at the stripe.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. They trail by 7. We've got 28 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth. Picked by Pachulia. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Jackson from long range. Good. And now they trail by just 4.
Oh, man, and if the game is on the line, you can bet Jackson will be calling for the rock. He relishes the opportunity to take these gigantic shots.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Shooting for Los Angeles, LeBron James. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
And really, even at this stage of his career, James just seems ageless. He continues to dominate night in and night out.
He's stepping to the line knowing he has a chance to seal the deal, and he does it.
Robinson for 3. No good on that one.
Yeah, not a great shot there, especially when you got a lockdown defender guarding.
No, I mean, there had to be a better option that time down the court. That's just a missed opportunity.
And so the Lakers take the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Well, it's official now. Your team is in the playoffs. So what do you draw from tonight's game in terms of motivation going forward?
Well, I think that we have to stay focused, you know. I know that we're in good shape going into postseason, but this is not the time to get complacent. We got a lot of people depending on us to do big things in the playoffs, and you know, we just got to keep our foot on the pedal.
Well, we'll see where that kind of aggressiveness takes you in the postseason. Congratulations. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.
I'm just saying, we can do that if you want. Just let me know. So. Yo, what up, Charlie?
AI, just the guy I was looking for. Press wants to talk to you.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. You can get changed first.
Okay, I'll be right there.
All right, 5 minutes. Everything is all set. They're ready for you.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, good luck.
So things were probably a little closer out there than you would have liked, right?
Yeah, that's for sure. We took care of business, though.
You did? How much credit do you take for tonight's win?
That's not really for me to decide. We got the W, and this ain't baseball. You know, there are 5 of us out there making plays, making decisions at any given point in time. So, I mean, if anything, that we did it together. That work for you? We cool? All right.